Hey guys. Okay, I'm doing this. A few people have asked me to do a video tour of my library slash office space. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I've had a lot of students and clients here over the years, and they often wish that they could like sink in and take in what's here for longer than the amount of time they've been here. So anyway, here's what we've got. As you walk in from the door, there's a lot of altars. Like this is a dream goddess altar. That's an ancestral altar over there. But basically, to give you the full view of the room before we really step in, it's a nice big long space. That's my writing desk, workstation, my main workstation. But this whole room is also where these floor chairs, whenever I have classes, the chairs are put all around the room. And I sit down there in the end in that blue chair so everyone can see. And that is how things are set up when I teach. So, when you first come in the room, you can announce your presence with the dragon bell, and then you can ground into the salts and take a moment, because this is also my sacred space. The reason why there are altars on a lot of these shelves is because this is also where I do all of my magical work. So in order to really tour what is here, this area is the west. So the ancestral altar is here. So we're beings that are deceased. And then we've got the altar of the Norse gods that I feel connected to and that I communicate with routinely. I've got a big altar here for the Tuatha De Danann. And then, yes, there are two different altars to the Morrigan at the eastern end of the room, because this one is for her aspects of Baive and Nevin, and the one over here is for her aspects of Anu and Maka primarily. And then this is my main working altar. So this is the altar with my own grimoires and where I do my daily work every morning. Now, as far as the library itself, that's just the spiritual and magical practice aspect. The library is actually organized by subject and goes further than what you have seen so far in this video. So when you first come in, the stuff is the most normal. So at this end, we have shelves of things that have been favorites of my family in terms of fiction. A lot of fantasy and sci-fi. That's the favorite for everybody. We've got a few sections that basically the next three sections also contain some fiction and some classics, but also regular nonfiction like medical books, cookbooks, different kinds of dictionaries. We have books of poetry and art and local books like on local hiking for Connecticut, Massachusetts, local sites, local legends. Here we start to have some encyclopedic things, some books about other cultures and science. And then when you start to get over here, I have books on, there's a little section up there on like weaponry and fighting and war strategies. But then we have animals, plants, and then we start to get down at the bottom here into aromatherapy and herbology. And then it starts to become more and more magical from there. So as we're down here in the corner, we're into the topics of divination, plant magic, gemstone magic, meditation, healing arts. We start to get into runic and Scandinavian magic, history of witchcraft and witch trials. When we start to get over here, we have supernatural mysteries, all of the things on dreaming, my dream dictionaries, lucid dreaming, shamanism, spell crafting, witchcraft theory. Going down into this section, we're into fairy lore, the Morrigan, druidry, Ogham, Celtic things, and then down, and we're not going to go into the restricted section, but the stacks continue. And so down in there, we have sections that are organized on Greek magic, Egyptian magic, symbols, seals, and symbology, grimoiric books, darker magic, spirits, psychic development, magical protection, alchemy and hermetics, astrology, gods and goddesses, working with the dead, and the Wheel of the Year, and a bunch of other things like that. And anything that is like more rare or darker, more obscure is going to be down in that section. So I'm going to back up. That, in a nutshell, is basically the overview of the library. And of course, within that, there are a lot of individual treasures, like so many cool occult books, magical relics, and things. But this is my classroom and my workspace and my magical practice space. Thanks for taking a look with me.